What if Salacia's vents pulsed with sorrow, crushing your soul to trap you in eternal ice? This bone-chilling tale from Salacia in 2380 will grip you tight. Taz Kael, a driller, finds pulsing vents that wail her sorrow over her mother's death. But they're burying her crew in a frozen abyss. Dare you face the cold? Salacia's icy plains gleam under a dim, starry sky, their vents steaming like mournful breaths. Taz drills in her sealed suit, her rig grinding as she mines frozen veins. The outpost domes flicker in the dark, her only refuge since Earth became a distant memory. Taz's heart aches. Her mother Rin died in a mining collapse she failed to prevent 6 years ago. Her last words, "It's pulsing," haunting her sleep. She searches the vents for answers. One day, her drill hits a vent, and it pulses, wailing Taz in Rin's voice, like shattering ice. Her chest caves with cold. She thinks it's the frost, but she freezes when the vent glows blue and shapes Rin's face, her eyes hollow, weeping at her. Taz is terrified, yet she keeps drilling. The pulsing vents wail louder, their throbs fiercer, and chaos hits the outpost. Drills seize, lights shatter, and the air chokes like it's stealing sorrow. Taz's scanner, her guide in the dark, stabs her mind, as if the pulses are inside her. Other drillers hear their sorrow in the vents, lost loves, old griefs then turn rigid, encased in ice. Taz inspects a vent. It's ice carved with glowing runes that pulse under her light. She confides in Vex, a gruff surveyor with a scar on his neck from a cave-in. Vex scours the plains and finds runes, images of people frozen, their sorrow etched in ice. The vents wail, "You're lost," in a voice that cuts, and Taz's hands tremble, dropping her scanner. What are these pulses after? Taz and Vex venture to a vent cluster, where frost bites like knives and winds scream like mourning souls. The vents pulse in a maze of blue light, their runes twisting too fast. Taz's gut churns, sensing eyes in the dark. The runes lead to a cavern of ice, its walls throbbing blue like a sorrowful heart. At its core, a pulsing vent wails, exhaling frost like a collapsing star. Shadowy forms writhe in the mist, faceless but grieving. Taz's head spins, like the vents pulling her soul. Vex's sensors catch signals from the core, not from Earth, but from beyond the Kuiper Belt. The cavern feels alive, starving. Taz's scanner flashes horrors: Rin's collapse, drillers screaming, an ancient outpost entombed in ice. Vex whispers, "The vents are the sorrow, not just ice but a cosmic trap that feeds on grief. They serve the Wraiths, a force that thrives on sorrow, growing with every wail." The outpost crumbles, domes split in sudden quakes, heaters fail, and drillers march toward vents, their eyes glowing blue like the ice. Taz fears they're lost. Vex finds a jagged shard in the cavern, etched with stars that pulse like weeping. "Eyes," the vents roar, "we claim," and Taz questions if Vex is hiding a secret. The ground shakes, Salacia raging. Taz grabs a shard piece. It burns cold, showing Rin's face, her voice pleading, "You failed me." Everyone's scanners show a frost web, where sorrow freezes forever, each node a soul, each wail a loss. The vent core displays a blue lattice, trapping every driller. The plains groan, shadows mirroring the web, as if Salacia is waking. Vex finds runes saying the Wraiths crave the galaxy next, linked to other vents beyond, all starving for souls. Taz sees visions, shadows with glowing eyes plotting to drown worlds in grief. The sorrow signals streak to the stars, calling the Wraiths closer. Radios wail Rin's voice. Lights flash her face. Taz feels Rin's faint whisper in the web, urging her to fight. Vex's eyes flicker. Can she trust him? Salacia quakes, shadows caging them. Taz stares at the vent core, hands numb, sensing Rin's ghost. She thinks of her failure, the outpost, and if this force is unstoppable. The air chokes, crushing her soul. The outpost falls silent, and Taz wonders if the Wraiths are inside her. The vents pulse louder, their frost thicker, alive with hunger. She steps back, but ice splinters, and the whales call her name. Vex's face pales, staring at the core. They feel that something's coming, unstoppable. The planes roar, alive. Taz grips her scanner, desperate for answers, but the pulses pull her to the dark. The vents pulse like a storm, alive. Taz wonders if she escaped or if the sorrows claimed her soul. Twist. The vents aren't ice. They're the lungs of a star beast that feeds on sorrow, and Taz's failure woke it. Is Salacia a wasteland or a tomb of grief? Would you drill a pulsing vent knowing it craves your sorrow? Share your darkest fears in the comments. Smash that like button if this froze your soul. Send it to your space nerd friends. And subscribe for more stories that'll haunt your dreams.